Hi friends, I'm Leah and welcome to DIY Beauty Lab. Today I'm going to be using a BB Glow, which is essentially tattooing foundation into your skin, or they call it micropigmentation. I am so excited to try this. This is all the rage in Korea and I'm really hoping it helps with the hyperpigmentation on my cheeks. Let's jump into it. Just a quick disclaimer, I am not a doctor, nurse, or an esthetician. This is strictly what I have learned from doing research online. So I purchased these products from VioniCare.com and there are 3 different shades. I couldn't decide which color was closest to my skin tone, so I went ahead and bought 2 and then I'm just gonna mix them. I got caramel and vanilla. And so it's these 2 shades right here. I'm gonna mix them together and then I'm gonna use the Dr. Pen microneedling device to go ahead and administer the product. So let's jump into it. So the great thing about this product is it actually rejuvenates your skin. The microneedling effect will actually help your skin start to regenerate collagen as well. We are going to be doing little micro injuries on the surface of my skin, and the pigment is going to stay there for probably about 2 to 3 months. Now people recommend doing this like every couple of weeks for about 3 to 4 months, and then the pigment will actually start to stay. So this is not something that you do once and then expect these dramatic results. I'm going to have to do this quite often, and I'll go ahead and document that as I go, but this first video is going to be me just showing you exactly how to do it. And then if you want to follow along on my entire journey, you can go ahead and follow me on Instagram. I'll be documenting it on my Insta highlights. You can just go check those out. So I will see you over there as well. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and shake up the colors here. Pop off the top. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and make sure that I have gloves on. I'm going to sanitize my entire area, get everything nice and clean. I'm going to go ahead and sanitize my face as well. I always start off with these witch hazel wipes. I'll use these to pretty much get all the makeup, any dirt off of my face, and then I'm going to go in with an alcohol pad and really make sure my skin is super clean. So as I said before, this was created in South Korea and they love having porcelain skin. And so this product is intended to create like a porcelain look on your skin. Helps with brightening, blemish control, it helps with hyperpigmentation, small fine lines and wrinkles, it evens your skin tone. If you have under eye circles, it will help even that. So it does so much, and this one box is only $80. And let me show you, it's actually got several. I already took a couple out, but it comes with 10 of these ampules. I mean, it would take you an entire year to go through those, but for $80 to be able to completely change the tone and the look of your skin, I think that's a smoking deal. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and open up this bottle. Go ahead and shake it up again. Go ahead and pour that in. I'm probably going to do this about once a week just to see how it looks like in about 6 months. So hopefully we'll see a dramatic result. So I will be using this Dr. Pen here. I've had this for a couple years now and I just can't bring myself to buy another one. I know they come in cordless now, but this one works so good that I still use it. I'm going to be using the nano attachment. I typically use the attachments that have the needles, but we are not going for a hardcore microneedling experience right now where I bleed or when we're creating like serious micro injuries. Right now, we just want to gently tap in all of this pigmentation. So I'm going to be putting it at 2.5. You can go ahead and just turn it to make it go higher or lower, but we're going to go ahead and go to 2.5. Let me go ahead and here's my pigmentation. I'm going to go ahead and stir this up. I'm using like a silicone little brush here. I'm going to go ahead and just brush it onto my face. Okay, here we go. We'll go ahead and just hold the button down. So I'm putting a lot of pressure on this so that it actually goes inside of my skin. Now this does not hurt, if you're wondering. It does not hurt at all. There really aren't needles at the end here. It's kind of like one of those, you know, those meat mallet things that you use for a steak? That's kind of what it feels like. Like it's a microscopic meat mallet and it's just being rubbed across my face. So every once in a while people will ask me why I started a YouTube channel, and this is why. Because when else would I be able to justify spending 2 hours in my office just like tattooing foundation on my face while my kids are with my husband? Because I mean, I'm working right now, right? So I gotta, you know, go do a video, and this is like so much fun for me. But before, it was just so hard to justify doing all this crazy stuff to myself. But I mean, now that it's kind of like a job, I'm like, this is so much fun. And I get to hang out with you guys. I mean, isn't this a blast? So these are the areas where I've got the most hyperpigmentation, which are on my cheeks. And so I'm gonna go ahead and hang out here for a little while. This is also where I've got a lot of freckles, a lot of sunspots. So I'm gonna move on, but I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit more to those areas so it can really get up in there. I'll just leave that kind of caked on. Let's move over to the other cheek. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on another layer right now. I should have my hair back. I'm going to put on another layer, and I'm just going to let this sit for about 15 minutes. Okay, so it's been 15 minutes. Now I'm going to go ahead and wipe everything off. So everything is wiped off. At first glance, my skin looks brighter. Kind of has like a dewy look to it. Definitely feels nice and hydrated and exfoliated. My skin is like super, super soft. Now, obviously I still have all my hyperpigmentation. I was not expecting that to be gone the first time, but I definitely plan on using this once a week for probably the next few months. If you want to follow along on that journey, just go to my Instagram page and the highlights. But otherwise, I'm super happy with it. I really, really like it. My skin feels great, and it does look a little bit more even. I'll go ahead and put the before up here right now as well, so you guys can be the judge of that. But Like I said, I wasn't expecting like dramatic results, but I think with over time I can definitely improve some of this discoloration. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and hanging out with me today. Would love it if you would subscribe to the channel below and also hit the notification bell if you want to know every time a new video drops on Wednesdays. Hope you all have a fabulous day and we'll see you soon. Bye.